Straight to the latest breaking story that is coming in from the encounter that is taking place between security forces and terrorists in Kulgam. One terrorist has been shot dead in the Kulgam encounter. That is the latest that we're getting. It's a fierce gun battle underway in Kulgam. Keep in mind there are two encounters underway in Kashmir, and in one of them a terrorist has been shot and killed by the security forces in Kulgam. We're trying to get more details, but a fierce gun battle is underway as we speak. That encounter is not over, but it's a victory as far as security forces are concerned. One terrorist identified as Azad Malik has been shot and killed. We have Snehesh joining us on the online for the latest on that. Snehesh, tell us more.
What we are currently hearing is that one terrorist has been shot dead. He has been identified as Azad Malik. He is a local elite guy. Incidentally, he actually belongs to the same house where the encounter is currently going on. What our sources are currently telling is that it's likely to be two militants who were holed up inside. It's suspected that the other one is the elite commander Junaid Mattu. As of now, one of the terrorists has been shot dead by the security forces, and the operation is continuing.
Mahesh, they're getting us more details on the encounter that's underway at Kulgam, and one terrorist has been killed. Straight to the big breaking story right here on Republic TV. An army Jawan has been martyred in Nowshera sector in Jammu and Kashmir thanks to a ceasefire violation. Yet another ceasefire violation from Pakistan. Pakistan continuing to provoke India. An army Jawan has been martyred. That's news coming to you first here on Republic TV. This is a ceasefire violation in Nowshera sector due to which another army Jawan has been martyred. That is indeed the big story that is breaking right here on Republic TV. We're trying to get more details on that, but it's a case of another ceasefire violation by Pakistan. We have Tejinder Singh Sodhi, our Jammu Bureau Chief, joining us on the phone line for more on that. Tejinder, get us the latest details on this.
Hari, at around 5:15 today morning, Pakistan Army resorted to unprovoked ceasefire violation in the Nowshera sector of the Rajouri district along the line of control. Pakistan Army used heavy mortar shells to target Indian civilian areas and military installations in which one soldier of the Indian Army identified as Naik Bakhtavar Singh was injured. He was grievously injured and he's come to his injuries while being transported to a nearby hospital. So clearly Pakistan has been violating the ceasefire, targeting the civilian areas and the military installations along the line of control in the Nowshera sector. So far, Army has confirmed that we have lost one of our soldiers, Naik Bakhtavar Singh, who hailed from Punjab, and he lost his life while he was seriously injured and was being evacuated to the hospital where he's come to his injuries.
Right, Naik Bakhtavar Singh, Tejinder Singh Sodhi, if I'm not mistaken, is the man who is the army Jawan who's been martyred in the ceasefire violation of Nowshera sector, succumbing to injuries in the hospital after the ceasefire violation. This is yet another ceasefire violation. Tejinder Singh Sodhi, 2017 has been a year in which Pakistan has relentlessly provoked India with these ceasefire violations.
Indeed, there have been many ceasefire violations. If we count in the past 1 week, there have been over a dozen ceasefire violations on the Pakistan side, be it on the international border or the line of control in the Nowshera sector or the Rajouri district or the Poonch district. Pakistan has been relentlessly violating the ceasefire, and latest ceasefire violation came at around 5:15 a.m. when Pakistan Army resorted to unprovoked ceasefire violation, targeting Indian civilian areas and the military installations along the line of control, in which we have lost one of our brave Jawan, 34-year-old Naik Bakhtavar Singh.
Right, that is Tejinder Singh Sodhi, our Jammu Bureau Chief, getting us the latest as far as the ceasefire violation. Another ceasefire violation from Pakistan, and an army Jawan has been martyred, succumbing to injuries. Straight to the latest, as far as the ongoing tussle between Kiran Bedi and the Puducherry government is concerned, there is a revolt against Kiran Bedi in Puducherry. The Puducherry Assembly has passed a resolution to curb Bedi's powers. And we have Kiran Bedi joining us on the phone line for more than that. Kiran Bedi, this is the Puducherry Assembly literally revolting against you. They've passed a resolution to curb your powers because you're not cooperating with the government.
Oh, I'm not aware of anything like this. I've been working from my office and celebrating the High Court, the Madras High Court victory we just had for the children of medical students who finally are going to make it to the university on a reasonable fee. We've been celebrating. So what you're saying, I'm not even aware of.
Absolutely, Ms. Kiran Bedi. Republic TV's editor-in-chief, Arnab Goswami, also wants to talk to you. Mr. Arnab Goswami also joins us in this discussion.
Ms. Kiran Bedi, this is Arnab Goswami here. Good afternoon, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes, Arnab, I can hear you.
Ms. Bedi, we have seen that your position on this matter is contrary to that of the Puducherry government. What really is the point of difference, Ms. Bedi, between you and the government?
My point of difference was that anybody who's been... my point was, according to the judgment of the Supreme Court, which has been given, the MCI rules, the UGC letters, our stand was that deemed university cannot extort money from the eligible, meritorious, Centec-cleared medical students. This was our reasonableness. But the point is, our stand from Raj Nivas was that you cannot be extracting money to this extent, which is exorbitant. And that's exactly what has been ruled by the Madras Justice Court of Madras High Court, Ms. Banerjee and Justice Sundar. Whereas the government of Puducherry stand was that we cannot interfere in the affairs of the selection of the deemed university. Their stand was that we cannot interfere. My stand was, and Rajava's stand was, that if we go by the judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court, rules of the MCI and the UGC, we can tell them to be reasonable and not be exorbitant. And that's exactly by a PIL fought by Advocate B.B.R. Menon. We have got a judgment which has been in favor of the meritorious students. Now they've been directed, the Centec, that is of Government of Puducherry, has been directed to inform every student to go back, get admitted by the 19th, and the classes begin on the 20th. So this is what, and also the UGC and the government has been directed to immediately form a committee to look into the fee, and if it decides less than 10 lakhs, money will be refunded. If it is more, then the students can be informed, and also the universities will get a right to be heard. So it's a very fair judgment, but students are not going to lose a year by not being able to pay 50 lakhs. So 50 lakhs has been reduced to 10 lakhs, and that they were not selecting our Centec-cleared students. For the first time, Puducherry students from state quota 50% of the seats will go back to my Puducherry students who have all earned it through NEET and through counselling. That was our stand of the Lieutenant Governor. My secretary, Niti Das, is the one who filed the affidavit. He was a respondent, and his affidavit has been fully respected.